How to control unwanted thoughts. When these thoughts become intrusive, distracting, or cause distress. First of all, we must know that this is why the thoughts are becoming intrusive, distracting, causing distress. Because our minds right now, where is the thought being generated? In the mind. So Krishna says, the mind has become our enemy right now. Mind can be an enemy, mind can be the best friend. We have trained the mind from the past many millions of lives as our enemy. Krishna describes this intrusive, distracting, what kind of thoughts the mind can generate. He is saying, Chanchalam hi Krishna pramathi balavat dridham tasyam nigram manir vayuriva sudushkaram. He defines the mind with 4 powerful words. Why I'm saying this? Do not worry if the mind is giving intrusive, distracting thoughts, unwanted thought, because this is the nature of the mind. Chanchalam, mind is very flickering. Go here, go there, never stable. Supposed to be stable, but the mind has become chanchalam. Even Arjuna has the difficulty. Imagine. Chanchalam hi Krishna pramathi. Pramathi means it's a powerful force. Pramathi. Force that goes against us. It just leads us to sense gratification. Balavat is very strong. It decides something, wants to do it. It wants to gratify its senses. You know it's wrong, or it's so balavat strong that you can't undo it. And dridham. Dridham means very obstinate. It will not budge from what it wants to do. So chanchalam, pramati, balavat, dridham, tasyam nigram manye vayuriva sudushkar. And to control the mind, Krishna, Arjuna is telling Krishna, I think it's more difficult than controlling the wind. Wind cannot be controlled. He's saying, even I may control the wind, but I can't control the mind. And who's saying this? So what to talk of us? The first thing that we must understand is that will give you immediate release. You must know you are not this mind. So you are thinking, oh my God, this mind is like this mind is giving this problem, this mind has gone crazy, this mind is asking for sense gratification, the mind. And remember, you are not the mind. You are a pure spirit soul. That itself will give you so much of relief. I've taken on this mind. I am not the mind. I've taken on this contaminated mind. I just have to purify it. Or I have to give up its association. Suppose you have got a bad friend. You don't want to associate. You will not be so much worried. You will say, just give up that friend. Isn't it? That's all. Suppose there's something bad in you which you cannot give it up, it's difficult. But suppose you have a bad friend. So similarly, this mind which was supposed to be a good friend, Mitra, has become Shatru. Uncontrolled mind is a bad friend. It's an enemy. Give it up. Over. Problem solved. So how do you give it up? How to stop? How to control unwanted thought? Control unwanted thought by giving up this unwanted mind. And for that, what you have to do? Krishna gives the answer. Krishna says, Krishna supports Arjuna, saying that Arjuna, what you have said is true. Mind is like that. He says, Asamshayam mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam. Arjuna, undoubtedly, asamshayam. What you have said is true. Mind is chanchalam pramathi balabhadridam. But he gives a solution. Very simple, very profound and deep, perfect solution. Krishna's all words have to be perfect. He says, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena chagriyat. He said, the first word is most important. This is the essence in one sense of the practical aspect of Bhakti Yoga. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. You have to practice controlling your mind or giving up your mind. Practice is the key that Krishna is telling Arjuna. And he also says, Vairagyena chakriyat. Practice and renunciation. But renunciation is after practice. So this whole Bhakti Yoga process is nothing but a process of practicing Bhakti. And practicing Bhakti means cultivate Bhakti. So what is the meaning of practice or cultivating? Both are similar words. Means in a regulated fashion, you have to practice Bhakti. Then the mind, which is conditioned and has become our enemy for so many millions and millions of births, will get unconditioned from all the bad things that it has acquired, because of which it is giving all unwanted thoughts. It is just like a person who has developed a bad habit of smoking and drinking. He's sent to a rehabilitation center. You know that? Where he's trained how to give up smoking and drinking. Exactly the same process is with us. We are not smoking and drinking, but we are engaged in unwanted habits. Meat eating, intoxication, gambling, drinking, illicit sex, all these things we are doing. Because of which the mind is giving gratifying senses. Eyes want to see anything, tongue wants to taste anything, ears want to hear anything. So this also can be given up by practice. Prabhupada gives a very nice example. A child who doesn't know how to write. How does he know how to write nicely? The teacher will give handwriting practice. Have you all done? How many of you have done handwriting practice? You would get handwriting practice. Go on writing 10-page. In our vacations, we would get 20-page handwriting practice. A child who doesn't know how to write at all or doesn't write properly, simply by handwriting practice, knows how to write. So we must very patiently practice Bhakti Yoga. Then our mind will surely get control. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. And Vairagya. Vairagya will come automatic when Abhyasa. It says two things, Abhyasa and Vairagya. Abhyasa is practice, Vairagya is renouncing self-gratification, not renouncing the material world. You can gratify your senses in line with Krishna. How many of you like to eat? All of us like to eat, right? Samosas, jalebis, gulab jam. Offer it as prasadam and eat. How many of you like to go to wonderful places? Go to beautiful spiritual spots. They are so beautiful. There's trekking opportunity also. There's good sightseeing also. There's beautiful temples. So many things you will get. You can take a bath in the ocean also. Spiritual bath. Everything is possible in Bhakti, but dovetail towards Krishna. So, and the most important practice, Tarmatye Sarvashresht Nama Sankirtana of the Navaveda Bhakti. So, And this is the key if you want to control the mind. Chanting the mantra. Actually, the meaning of the word mantra, you know the Hare Krishna mantra, right? It's called the Maha Mantra. Mantra means mantra. Means a mantra will, means will free the mind. Mana trayate. It will free the mind from all these unwanted thoughts. That is why this Hare Krishna mantra is not just a mantra, it's called the Maha Mantra. If you chant this mantra, Prabhupada says this morning we were saying, chanting is very simple, but one must practice it seriously. You see again the word practice. So why are we chanting 16 rounds? Actually, if you chant purely, you need to chant only one time Krishna. Draupadi chanted how many times Govinda? For Govinda to come and protect her? One time. Ajamila chanted how many times Narayana? See? This one time. Why are we chanting 16 rounds? 1728 times Mahamantra or 25,000 times the holy names of Krishna? Because we are not chanting purely. So to chant purely, we have to practice. One time chanting, will you people, is that practice? That's not practice. Child handwriting is bad. Write one word and come. Will you improve the handwriting? He has to write 10 pages every day. So we have to, the practice is chanting 25,000 names every day. When you chant 25,000 names every day, you are practicing. Like driving practice. Driving practice, you don't go out 5 minutes and come back. You practice for half an hour, 45 minutes, 1 hour. So we have to control the mind. There's only one solution. Chant the Maha Mantra. As far as possible, come up to 16 rounds. That practice is very effective. Your mind, imagine mind control. Can you think of one person in the world who has controlled his mind? Nobody has controlled his mind. Everybody's mind. You know how many thoughts go on in our mind every day? Some science has done some studies. They say every day a human being has 60,000 thoughts. How many? The science, not devotees, the scientific research. And they say out of 60,000 thoughts a day that a human being goes through, 98% of them are random and useless. Imagine the pressure on the mind. So you have to chant the mantra which will control the mind, which will free the mind from all this random, useless thoughts. And you have to focus the mind in hearing. So what is the most important thing in this practice of the Hare Krishna mantra? If you chant loud, chant clear, and hear. If you chant loudly, clearly, and hear attentively, this is the practice. Loud chanting, clear chanting, and hearing attentively. If you do this, your mind will get control. This is the key. This is the practice, abhyasa. I was saying chanting is very simple, but one must practice it seriously. What is the serious practice? What are the three things? Loud, little loud, so that you can hear. Very clear and hear. You do these three things, quickly the mind will come under your control. And then vairagya will automatically come.